Testing. I want to start off by thanking all of our staff members, sponsors, and volunteers involved in this school and in this community. To the family and friends who have provided us with company and comfort when we needed it the most. And to our parents, who have provided us with stability and have served to guide us in life. I especially want to thank my own parents, Matthew and Heidi Pye. For 18 years you have dealt with me. Most people can't even deal with me for a 45-minute class. So kudos to you guys. And to my fellow classmates, congratulations. You have worked for 13 years of your life up to this point. So now you can brush off your shoulders and take a deep breath, because we made it. Seniors, I want you to think about all of the years that you have spent working up to this point. Think about the years that you have spent here at Desieville. Those memories we have of the time that we have spent here and the effort that we have put into our classes have caused us to develop a connection. Sure, we all come from different backgrounds. Many of us came from different schools. We like different things, and only some of us can draw perfect sunfish. But one thing we have in common is the journey that we took to get here. I want to say this to you now so that you all have been warned. I'm going to attempt to make an extended metaphor, so please bear with me. I want you to think about a half marathon, which is 13.1 miles long. Although most of us are lucky to have never actually physically ran a 13.1 mile race, we've all been in our own half marathon for 13 years. And like every race you run, we all started in the beginning, elementary school. At the start of our race, we all felt energetic. Arms pumping, legs felt good. We felt like we could take on anything. Our race started out easy. We were all surrounded by racers on a wide path. People crowded at the borders of the starting line, cheering loudly for us. The beginning of the race was easy because nobody was tired and none of us felt any pain. Our fellow runners were together, running in a pack. It's when we hit around the halfway point of the race that it really started to become difficult. That pain in our legs began to strengthen, and the breath in our lungs began to shorten. This point of the race marks one of the most physically and mentally difficult parts, middle school. Oh yes, we experienced our first dose of reality. At this stage of our lives, everything changes. Classes got harder, and teachers became stricter. We learned that there are letters in math, and that Cornell are the only ways to write scientific notation. Pokemon cards lost their value, and breakups happened on Instagram instead of recess. We all have vivid memories of the pain that we felt during this trying stage of the race, but nevertheless, we kept on going. 9 miles have gone by, and all of a sudden, we started to feel euphoric. The dread from middle school was finally over, and our legs didn't feel much pain anymore. If you're an experienced runner, you'll probably recognize the stage as runner's high. At this point, we have reached the realm of high school. And during this stage of our race, we felt like we had developed a rhythm. The pack that we were running with had started to thin out, and now we were running at our own pace. Oh, wait. No, that's what should have happened. Instead, COVID-19 hit, and the whole world shut down. In our race, a huge storm that nobody expected had rolled through. But were we really going to stop then? Some did, but most of us kept on running. We endured a storm that nobody could prepare us for. We pushed through the storm in our lives, and we continued to progress. We then reached the point with only 2 miles left. We could almost taste the finish line. Lifting our eyes and tilting our heads, we just kept on pushing. However, even being so close to the finish line, we experienced more storms in our lives. Tragic accidents, family disputes, anxiety about our future education and lives. Among the figurative storms, we also had a literal tornado roll right through our school. But even among the storms, we stayed in our race and we kept pushing. With the final mile left to go, most of us were exhausted. The race that we were running had started to come to an end, and most of us were just barely treading along. We could hear the cheers of people, see the faint checkered finish line in the distance, and we all stuck it out to the end, because we knew that the race was going to be worth the struggle to get there. Jessieville's senior class of 2024, we have faced our storms, run our race, and on this journey to graduate, we have all persevered. I told you that we are connected, and the reason why is because we endured this race together. We might have all run it at different paces, and the race might have been harder for some than for others. But we had a mission, and we succeeded. And now we sit here at this moment feeling pride that 13 miles is behind us. And all that remains is that last 0.1 miles. And the best part about the last 0.1 miles of this race is that we get to do this part together. Soon, one by one, we will walk up to receive our diplomas, and together, we will finally cross the finish line and celebrate the 13.1 milestone achievement of our lives. Seniors, I believe wholeheartedly that each and every one of you has the power to determine your own future success. And as your senior co-valedictorian, I want to leave you with this. Life is a marathon, and the choice is now yours. Find your race and run it to the end. There are going to be storms in this big marathon called life. And there will be points in the race where it seems like our legs can't run anymore. But I believe that God has a purpose in each and every one of your lives. And I believe that if you run for something bigger than yourselves, your legs will take you further than you could ever imagine. Seniors, God bless each and every one of you, and I wish you farewell.